Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna turn the volume down on this. Tell me if it sounds like shit, though, guys. Do a little audio test real quick. Wow. Yeah, it's probably way louder than my mic, so let me set the mic up a little bit more. Testing 1 2 test. So you can't hear me. It just sounds like shit. I'm gonna hang the mic a little bit higher. Okay, there we go. And like I said, I'm for the first time ever, I'm using the phone face the other way, so I really can't see myself. Like usually, I would just look right where I'm looking, I can see. But the fucking camera quality on the front facing camera is so bad that it's not even worth it. So yeah, sorry about the double audio. Let me turn down this. Okay, so I mean, you can hear me now. Let's see how loud the sampler is. Yeah, it's loud. Wow, it's loud as shit. Um, let's turn the gain up on the mic here. So I've been seriously sitting here for I've been literally sitting. I started in the other room, but when I came out here, because I realized like I tried every audio interface option, but you got to get this camera kit for the iPhone. I don't know why I'm using my iPhone. It's just really easy to like do. It's not like something I'm. It's just so easy. You plug it in, you do it. I can walk around, but when you're stationary, I should be trying to use something else, but I don't. Do me a favor. Someone text me a chat to see if the chat's up or not. Just send me something. Just I don't care what it is. Yeah. So I tried literally all fucking day today, trying just to get. I have the Focusrite like interface. I have all this stuff, and I've been trying to get it to work. Okay, cool, it works. I've been trying to get it to. Someone told me online you can get a USB hub. It's like It's like the fucking ones you plug in the wall. It's got ones for charging ports and all that. And I literally, he said you could plug in any audio interface into it, and then with one output to the phone, it should hear all of them. It doesn't. So you can't. I'm using this soundboard here. So I forgot that this fucking Allen Heath has a USB output. So it works flawless, dude. Like I obviously tell me. I mean, do me a favor and tell me? Because this is the first time I'm setting this up. Do you hear my voice in one ear, or is it in stereo? Even though it's split, do you hear it in one ear or the other, or is it in full stereo? Just type that for me, because that'll make me not want to go crazy trying to set this shit up. I would love to actually know about that, because this setup could be just stationary here for this kind of stuff. And I guess the sampler works okay too. So I'm gonna dig through time stereo, but the audio is really low. Oh, the actual oh really? You mean like overall audio or just me talking? Because I'm sorry, I'm gonna test you guys on this because I don't want to be you know too quiet or not or something like that. So just tell me if the microphone is the problem. Because if I play the audio, is that loud enough? Overall, really? Okay. How about that? Does that work? Does that does that work good? Let's take a look, yeah. Because I don't want to start jamming and start doing stuff if it sounds bad. I'm using a PA system, which is crazy. That's usually not what you're supposed to do, probably for this kind of setup. But if you can tell me if that helped, tell me. Let's see here. Uh, test, 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 test. How about now? How's that sound? Good. Okay. And if the audio is too loud versus my voice, please say something. Or the like, you know, other way around. Is that loud enough? Does that sound good? This is really old. I've been jamming on this for like a couple of days now. I'll dig some stuff up, but now that I got this thing, that I don't got to worry about it fucking up. This thing is like really it's really come in handy for me. Plus, if anything is like distorting, please tell me. I can't stand that shit when it's doing that. So if you can tell me, this will be the final test run of all this. I know this first stream, you know, finally I have a setup, but if it's starting to like really sound like it's cracking and breaking, please say something, because I do not want to be stuck with that kind of shit quality on here for you guys. Let me put the mic a little bit closer to my mouth here. Okay, so put some deeper bass in my voice. Test, 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 test. Let's get some mid-range, some high-range. What I like too is the Allen and Heath, I can actually EQ live. It's kind of nice, you know. With an audio interface, you just plug in, unless you have software running in the background. It can't process effects really. They do make an audio interface where you can have effects, but it's very, very expensive, built into the actual box itself. So yeah, so the audio sounds okay, and my voice sounds okay. All right, so I've been jamming on this. This has like been really getting me the next couple. This is from probably, I wrote this, how old is this fucking file? I can't, oh, it's old. It's 2000s for sure. Probably 2004 or 5 or 6. Test, test. Okay, so the microphone can go down a little bit. I'm gonna skip around. So those samples are the same. I'm gonna get into the drum bass part of it. This is what I keep going back to. This is pretty fucking sick. was playing a lot of Shadow Man on like the Nintendo 64 during this time. You can totally tell this is like fucking 2000 and fuck, I can't remember. But I was playing a lot of Shadow Man. If you ever seen that game, go online, look up Shadow Man, and hear the soundtrack. I was very fucking influenced by that game. As you can tell, this kind of sounds like the actual soundtrack of that game. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Again, just like that space travel aspect again. This is all off the same samples. lot of your horror beats inspired by Dead Space. Well, not really, because when I started doing them, it was way before that time. But you know, I mean, afterwards, sure. It's hard when you're playing games in your life and you start to hear fucking soundtracks in the games that you basically make at home. It's, you know, it's crazy. I'm gonna skip through this though. So there's something to dig up and pull out. That, if you slow it down. Now, what sample is that? What sample is that? 81. So if you go to 81. Actually, I found one too back here. I don't like, you know what I hate about this redone sampler? I don't hate it. It's just I don't like that. Used to have a value knob that you can just put your finger in and go speed really fast. This is more of a different knob, and I've realized it kind of goes between the clicks of the gears, so you end up fucking up your pattern sometimes. I've never used this one before, but there was this. There it is. Where is it sample? This. Yeah, I want to take this and do something else with it. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. It's the same sample. Yeah, so just taking all the way down. Anyway, so I'm gonna load up another thing here. I got my. I used to write it all down on pieces of fucking paper back then, so I had to put it into a file format for my. I'm sick of carrying around papers, so I had to do it that way. Plus, how's everything sound, guys? Is the microphone too loud? Is the sampler too loud? Tell me what the even balance is, because I want to make sure I keep this set up. You like that techno stuff? I heard somebody wrote that. I got so much weird stuff on here. Let me see here. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Big rolling mix. That must have been 2002 then. That's right around 2002, what I just played. I was 22 years old. Tried Miss Me on Xbox One. Oh, sorry, man. I get so many fucking like people on from my channel here. They write me. They know my like gamer tag. So if it gets buried in there, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get back. Or I didn't. I just sorry, man. That does happen though. Space Hot Mix A60 to A30. Def ROM and bed bugs. Jesus, let's find out what. Oh yeah, I think I know. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, actually, a lot of these are. This is the only sampler that I played live stuff on, or live shows from. So like everything you'll ever hear out of these boxes are what I used to play live, because this is before software, and software was just more at home. But so I had to do it all from these things back then. Def ROM and bed bugs. It's a 140 BPM beat, so it's like techno. Six. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. Okay, so smart media, man. Here we go. This microphone, it's never, the microphone in my life's never set the way I want it to, ever. It's always like some big fucking problem. Sorry if it sounds like shit. All right, let me see here. Load. File 6. As you can see, this will continue to stretch. I gotta say though, I think this machine loads the SD cards faster, because I've looked at this grid mine for my entire life almost, and I can't believe how faster this thing looks like it's going. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's been so long. I don't know. But pretty cool, dude. And I'll keep this laptop over here in case. I like this actual setup. I can see what's going on here live. I can actually use the back-facing camera on my iPhone because it's the higher quality camera. It's not going to make me look so washed out, The microphone situation, though, could be fixed more. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. There we go. I think I can talk that way. This really isn't an ideal the microphone to use. This is a shotgun the microphone, but I don't want to pick up any other room audio. My LDGS cartridge finally gave the ghost no more chip tunes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, those things are dope. Yeah, okay. So, this is it.
Subsonic bass.
Thank you for that. I appreciate. I would love to make soundtracks for that game. I fucking wish. I was raised on all those people when I was a kid. Oh yeah, yeah, no, I agree. Oh yeah. Big fan of that, bro. They had that Spectre song on there. The Moving Shadow. Streets of Rage 4. The background doesn't match the artwork of the characters, and I can't stand the way that they sound. Whoever did the voice acting direction, I don't like it. But the game is probably fun, sure.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah. That game's gone forever, man, I guess. The Duke controller. The worst controller. The Duke from Xbox. You know, I love how they brought that back out. Hyperkin or whatever. And I get it. It's nostalgic. But like that fucking thing sucked so bad that they had to revise it into basically what the Xbox controller is now. Right? So we hated it back then so much. It was like the biggest fucking error problem in the world. So the fact that they brought it back for $80 or whatever it cost, I'm sorry, I don't see it. Would you really want that thing fucking back? You want to play Call of Duty on that thing and be fucking less accurate with this big... I mean, we hated it back then. So you don't hate it now? It caused a whole movement to how controllers shouldn't be, but they're like $80 today. I mean, if you it is cool to turn on and take a look at the little thing in it. I want one just for that, but to actually fucking play that thing, we voted it out of existence back then, right? So what changed? Anyway, I'm gonna load up the next sample and I'll be back in a second. Well, I mean, I'll talk to you for 2 more seconds. I'm just gonna load up. Let's see what else we can load up. That song didn't really go anywhere. That was just like I used to play that live just to fill time. My dog wants something. I'm not playing. No, I'm not. Come on, up, then, up. Dad's doing work. Go on. I play with you. Since this quarantine, buddy, I've been walking you like 3,000 times a day. Look how much weight I've lost from walking. He's fine. Final Showdown, C file 5. I love that song. Actually, I'm going to load this shit up. File 5.2. Oh! Sorry about the noise in your ears. File 5.2. File 5's a good one, too. A lot of drum bass on these cards. I'll tell you that much. That was popular back then. Shit. I need a way to really... I need a smart media card book. Like, I can't believe I got rid of mine. A smart media card book is like $30 to $50 now. And they only hold like 8 of them. I'm like, 8 of them? I got like fucking 25 of these fucking things. Where's file 5? These went through water. These went through muddy water flood. Like the disaster shit. And they still work. I don't even want to touch these things. I'm so scared to even touch them. But I found this thing. I bought this thing to hold the smart cards, or it's meant to be for something else, but it's kind of like a smart card thing. As you can see, they're fitting in there. Where's file 5? I know it's on a red card. Hold on. No. This is what I get. This is why you needed 2 of them. Because while that one's playing, you can load up the other song. File 5. Wow, I can't. It's been so long since I've had one of these things actually just work. All my samplers have been broken. I jammed on these so much. My friend Mike, I love this guy to death for the rest of my life. His entire crew, that they basically picked me up, and they oh, my format looks like TurboGrafx. It's the same thing, honestly. It's just solid state drives, right? He picked me up and got me pretty big in Portland doing the whole scene, But he used to fix these things, like I was saying on the last stream. He used to fix these things every fucking week. I'd break them. That's why I bought this one, because it's more solid. I'll be right back, though. This is just gonna load up, and I'll be right back. Honestly, I didn't even want to touch this thing without wearing something. Seriously, I don't even want to fucking like. This is so against what I'm about, opening something new and touching it. You know what I mean? Because of how rare this thing is. But I can't help it. I have to play it. Oh, where'd I get that Metal Slug? Yeah, I just had a friend that would print them out for me. He lives in town here. He's totally cool, and he printed out these ones too for me. On the, well, you can't see it obviously, but on these walls here, I have them up. Any opinions on Alien Isolation? It's good. I don't know why there's no sequel yet. Like, it's been how long? Probably the last good Alien game besides the one on DS, which I bought those sealed, by the way. They were $9 on Amazon. The Infestation. They were $9.99. I'm like, well, give me 3 of them. And those got up in value. That was a good one. I love these samples. So, like, yeah, sorry, it's going to go crazy. I love these fucking samples. These are one of my favorite samples. Thoughts on moving to Washington State? I don't want to pay taxes or, sales tax. This is so funny. Like, when I used to make rap beats, and seriously, tell me if you're struggling to hear me over the audio, please tell me, because the microphone's more important sometimes. But so I'd make beats with something that sounds like this. Okay, so all right, everybody be like, that's not hip hop, that's not rap. But every Future song, the rapper Future, every fucking beat with Savage and all that. What do you think you hear? The same shit, right? And this was 2006 I did this? 2008? No, it was 2005, 2006. Thank you. Damn. Real power. I'm just scrolling through. If I train wreck and I'm stopping and starting, it's because I'm just trying to find sounds. I'm not really trying to play a live set or anything. I'm just trying to. Ow. Yeah. So I came back. So I wrote this. I remember coming back to this file years later, back in like 08, 09, and I just wrote over it. And I wrote this one, like redoing it. Yeah, I've been. If you go to my channel, you can see some other lo-fi stuff I've done. I think I just did an audio one. I did an audio track. If you just go to my last films and scroll down, like on the fucking uploads page, you can see there is a couple of lo-fi ones. Yeah, there is a bit crusher on here too that can make them sound cool. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sick. Thank you. You know what that is? That dead hooker in the elevator beat. That's I've used that so much. It's from a song. If you go to my SoundCloud, Radium Z, you know, SoundCloud, look up a song called Hay Fever. You can hear it. I just took that and slowed it down, and I made it sound like you were in a lift, you know, with that shitty elevator sound speakers. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Quite the mighty, hell yeah. Pretty weird shit. So here's all the samples. Have I played Resident Evil remake? No, I'm not going to. Ow, sorry about that.
Real power.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's hard as fuck right there. So you can always take it back to a sample. I forgot how to do it. Let me try it. Let me try it. Okay, check this out. So watch. Did it save? Sorry guys, it's been like years. Damn, it didn't save it. Hold on. How do you resample? I forgot how to resample. Stereo. Here we go. There we go. There it is. Oh. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I fucking bought this thing, so I can take shit like that out. That's so sick, dude. So you can resample stuff, but I wouldn't do it back here. Flashback to when you tested those electronic drums in a local music shop and the video cut abruptly. Did they play? Yeah, no. I mean, sometimes. I mean, you add Tourette syndrome to the drums and the rest of your life is fucking cursed. God, that's sick. What's up, man? Oh man, it just fucking drives me nuts. This shit's so sick. See, but you can resample. Anyway, it's gone. I didn't save it, but I can always come back to that. See, I can watch this fucking film on YouTube and go, okay, that was a good idea. Anyway, trying to remix that DK Donkey Kong. Yeah, that's the sickest. That Donkey Kong soundtrack. Anything Rare, soundtrack wise, is just fucking phenomenal. I mean, it's incredible. So, File 5. What is File 5? I loaded a card saying, I think it's drum and bass. Let's take a look at File 5. But anyway, this is kind of what I was trying to do. I need to take, I have gold all over these things. You know, you can create new stuff all you want, but there's so many fucking hidden little things in here that you forget. You know, when you buy a phone, what happens? If you don't capture that phone, and if you don't, all of your photos and all of your phone, whatever, it all gets thrown in a drawer, right? Until you upgrade your phone. Back then there was no cloud, right? So you would just lose whatever you had, or you would save it, but you would forget that it was fucking there, right? Well, this is what the same thing for this shit is. It's like you have all these sounds in this time machine here, and you forget that there's gold in here still. So I'm like a miner. I'm just mining like Minecraft into this fucking time machine to bring stuff out like what I just showed you. But the problem is you have to, so like I just did a sample, I just quickly resampled everything, right? And you can hear it as a sample again. It's kind of not the best way to do it. You want to solo them all, the waves again, separately. So when you throw them into a DAW, like Ableton or like, you know, in their program, you could actually have more control of each layer. You know, but then again, it kind of like that shitty, like lo-fi sound. So it depends. Let's see what File 5 is. I know what this is. This is kind of lame, I think. Yeah, this is really cheesy. I'm gonna skip through it. like this is sick. Okay, so it's getting good. Deep cuts. Any song on the Bums video where you hum a psychologic rage, like, okay, then that Bum video, yeah, I got humming in, if you listen to the Expect Delays album, on my YouTube or on SoundCloud, there's parts where you can hear me humming. It's kind of the same thing. You can actually put the two and two together. It's kind of funny. See, this shit's sick. I like this. That was kind of cheese. You can tell, I never really made music in this kind of form. It was just like, I like to play with loops. And if I found something that actually stuck for a live show, I would actually put that in there. But this is dark. What's up, Ben? I just like little pieces of that. That's not really good. All right, so let's take a resample of that. Oh, wait, did I do it right? Of course not. Oh, there's no more time left. There's no more time left to sample on the card. Damn it, I wanted to sample. Yes, Ben, thank you. I got it. So what I had to do, Ben, was I had to use this fucking Allen and Heath. It has a USB out. Don't tell me somebody's at my door. Hold on for 1 second. Nope. False alarm. Ben, I had to, nothing worked until I plugged into the Allen and Heath here, and it has a USB out, which fed into my, my fucking phone. I mean, it just worked. I don't know. So you can actually hear the microphone now. I guess I'm just gonna have to use this for now. Ben, drop your SoundCloud. Drop your SoundCloud link. There's no more sample time left. I'm just fucking around on here. Let's load something else up. That was just trash. All right. What kind of microphone? I think it's an Audio Technica AT897. This thing has been my diehard workhorse for so many fucking years. It's unbelievable. Buy this fucking microphone. Anything you've ever heard since, when I got my actual camera. It's just been a lifesaver. Foul Play has got some rough stuff on it. All right, now let's look at the cheat sheet here. Reboard Cyborg Justice. Genesis. That's a great game. All right. What else could we load up here really quick? There's so many people outside my apartment. Just walking by. No one cares. This is fucking hard if I can find it. .4. This is fucking hard if I can find this really quick. I don't want to touch these things. They're so sensitive. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, God. I think this is the one I'm trying to find here. This thing actually makes it harder to get into. This thing is supposed to store them okay, but to actually use these things, every time I touch them, I feel like I'm going to ruin them. Let me see here. And this stuff takes time, so sorry. You know, you got to bear with it. Sorry about that. Here it is. I'm surprised these even fucking work anymore. Like I said, these got flooded full of mud and water. Just goes to show you how strong solid state smart cards are, I guess. This is just what a Switch game is. Just another upgraded version. I can't see what I'm doing back here. All right. Well, what was that file? I forgot the file of it already. Too much manual work. Trump should have said drink bleach. If anybody's drinking bleach in your 60s because somebody said it on TV, I kind of don't know what to say to you. You know? Like, what kind of common sense did you not have? ... 4. All right, here we go. This smart card's called ... because I put 2 dots on it. That's, you don't even start me. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me back then. Okay. This is getting loaded up, and then we can definitely try to figure something out. Let's see here. It's a nice day outside. The dog, he wants to go out. I've walked him like 1,000 times, though. Wait, what are you looking at me for? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a while. I got to dabble more in this stuff. I miss solid state games, but I also don't want to have them blow. Oh, I know, right? Exactly. Skateboarding? Yeah, I skateboarded my entire life until 4 years ago. I just can't fall down anymore at 40. When you're 40 years old and you fall down on a fucking skateboard, yeah, it's not going to be good for you. I took a nasty spill years ago on my skateboard. I was going 5 miles an hour when I hit a rock, and I like launched myself like a fucking cartoon character into the street. And these bums, I can hear, I was living downtown, and like nobody was going to help me for like, I was like laying there for like fucking 20, 30 minutes until a fucking ambulance came. I got knocked out, but I could hear the bums in the background at the park blocks going, try to see if he's got his wallet on him. And, you know, it's like, they just, yeah. Something else to pull out, as you can hear. Let's see if I can find that sample now. Let's see if I can actually find that sample. Yeah. Maybe not.
In the red.
Chronic.
Hurry, man, quick, smoke it.
This is actually really funny if I can do this.
Hurry, man, quick, smoke it.
In the red. Hurry, man, quick, smoke it. Hurry, man, quick.
Rolling.
In the red.
Rolling.
In the red, licorice 96.
Smoking, chronic, smoking, chronic weed, so I can get my fix.
So this is one of these songs I want to take out and let's see if I have any more time left. No, I don't. I have no more sample time left. No, I have no more sample time left to show you live. But I must have this. Hold on.
Chronic.
In.
Smoke.
In.
Chronic.
Oh, this is the kind of shit I want to dig up right now. Yeah, this is so fucking hard. You can see where that can go, right? I mean, you know what I mean? So there's stuff that's just hiding on here that I want to get rid of.
Rolling.
In the red.
Rolling.
In the red, licorice 96.
Rolling. 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 Rolling.
It's like some old like gangster movie. Like, come on and sit. Come on in. I got some coffee brewing. Do you want a cannoli? Tell me your problems. If I can solve it, I can solve it. Man, that's fucking hard as shit. I wish I can have any more. There's no more time left on the sampler. Here, sample memory 0. Fuck. I wish I can. Dude. Here, I'm not saving this. So hold on. Let me get rid of something.
Chronic. Rolling. In the red.
Hurry, man, quick, smoke it. If you grow it, they will smoke.
There it is. So. But you get the idea, right? There's gold in here, dude. Gold. Oh, it's so fucking sick. Oh. Anyway. Let's just load up a random one. What is number 6? I don't know what it is. Let's just load it up. Oh, man. Takes me back. Yep. Toonami. I remember Toonami. It's a nightmare over here. Fucking quarantine shit's making me nuts. What are you looking at me for? You've been out all day. You took 10 shits. I walked you. I brushed you. No, you're just bored. No, up. Come on, up. You're just bored. Well, I'm sorry. You're going to tear my chair up with your big gangly nails. Go on. I got to trim his nails soon. Don't let the nostalgia ruin your day. Yeah, it's too late for that. Ruin your fucking life. Fucking jackalope ass nightmare. All right, here we go. What? I don't know what this is. I didn't look. Right. Whoa, that's sick. What was that? Guys, I don't know what to say. Can we get a Resident Evil ranking? The remake of 1 was great. And then 4. And I like 7. And then the Revelations was a throwback. It was good. Yeah, GameCube. Yeah, or this the Xbox One version or whatever. Makes me sick. I'll be right back. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I might call here, but yeah, I appreciate it. I want to share this with you guys for a bit. I might come back on tonight, actually. That's all set up. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna see how this sounds. I'm gonna test this out on the TV. See what it goes on. I just want to have a permanent setup for you guys so you can watch me jam. Yeah, you're welcome. No, I'll be on in a few hours probably. Now that it's set up, I can probably just sit down whenever I want to and just kind of. There's a fight outside. Yeah, it's like 28 days later out here. Ugh. It's taking a toll on me. Oh, there's somebody arguing outside. Anybody bite you? Yeah, maybe I'll. No, hold on. Let me see. I'll load up one more. Hold on. I don't like that card though. No, I'll do one more. Hold on. I don't like that card. All right. See you later. There's so much to show you. I got some wacky stuff. I'm just reading. I know what these are, you know. There's oh, buy solar's good. There's so much yeah, I'm gonna play this one. There's got so much gold in here. Scribble 8. The card's name Scribble. How the fuck am I supposed to know what that means now? Scribble File 8. Not that one. You fucking maniac. Scribble. Wait. Think we got a winner. Hold on. No, that's a good one. Scribble. This might be it. Put the cards in the muddy water. I think they were revived. Yeah. What kind of fucking nightmare shit am I looking at? I wrote down some of them called just blank. Like there's so many blank ones. I called them blank instead of labeling them. I just called them blank 1, blank 2. Like what kind of fucking idiot was I? Wait, okay. I think this is it, guys. What did I say? 8? Did I say 8? Yeah, 8. Load it up. The dog is looking at me like he wants me dead. He knows the word dog. Do you know that word? Psychomaniac, fuck. Look at me like he wants to eat me. Alright. You know, for these nice bows, man, I tell you, with all the foam in the world, this stuff is just, it's not, you can't wear them very long. Kills your fucking ears, dude. Kills them. Okay, so this is going to load up. I like having the IP. You know, for once I feel like I like the way that things are set up. I got a can cooler for soda cans. You can put it in here. Keeps it colder. I like how clean this setup is. You know, I got the sampler here. I got whatever I wanted. I can put the laptop here, and I can go to my phone, which was cool. And it looks better turned this way. I can't stand how it looked when... God, that front-facing camera is like 1990 fucking 2 quality phone camera. It's a pretty weird one. About that beat, but there is some good. Let's see here. This gets really fucking creepy. Yeah, so there's like that's a good bass line. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so here. Let's start to It doesn't get good till around here. Oh, cool. Nice. You can hear the gold though. You can hear these gold samples, man. I'm telling you. Like I can pull. Fuck this song. It's cool. It brought me. I really. Oof! What a time that was. But let's see. No, Siri, fuck off. This shit right here. This is so Cypress Hill, dude. Sounds like Cypress Hill to me. What was that? Was that's what synthesizer was that? That was another Electribe synthesizer. It was blue or red. I can't remember. Of this series. I remember that. Doing that on there. This little sample, that's a Boss 202 drum machine, Dr. Groove, whatever. Go look that up, right? You can play bass lines on it, but if you sped up the octaves, you can make little like plucking guitar sounds with just certain bass samples to play. And this is, watch, if you hear it, you can slow it down. See? So you speed it up, sounds like little. And you add some like delay to it, and very Spanish guitar sounding. But that's the kind of shit I'm trying to pull out here, guys. Anyway, I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking crazy. I wrote that at a Starbucks back when, before you were 21, you couldn't do anything, you know? So you're fucking 21 years, or you're 20 years old, 19, 18, whatever, you know? And we didn't go out to bars or anything. So I literally went to the Starbucks over here in town, which I met a lot of my good friends I still know now, 24-hour Starbucks. I didn't drive. I still don't. So I had to go there with the sampler, not this one, but you know, the other one. And I would have to stay there sometimes all night, because I get there, I have coffee. I used to smoke cigarettes back then. I go outside and I would be like, well, you know, if I didn't get to hang out with someone that night or whatever, I was just like, oh, I just stayed there all fucking night. I stayed there all night. And there was like a little laptop. Hey Brian, what's up? That was like a little laptop, you know, that was like a new thing going on back then, was just like going to a coffee shop with your laptop and plug it into the internet. And I think they actually charged you for a Wi-Fi subscription. I don't quote me on that, but I think I remember that's why I never really used that. But I just remember that was such a big fucking deal starting out. It was pioneering of that whole time era, when it was just like, you know, going to a shop like that, sitting down, getting coffee. Well, I'd bring this fucking thing. I keep saying this thing. It's the green one. You've seen it. It's this. I just bought this one. Obviously, it's the Mark II, but I had the Mark I, and just staying there all night. And I remember just making this entire thing. And the guy singing is one of my friends of mine. And that's just taking the headphones. If I didn't bring the microphone, I'd have to take my headphones and plug them into the input and then sing. We would talk into the headphones, because it's a two-way. You can do that. This could be a ghetto microphone if you know how you're doing it. Sound like shit, but back then, whatever, we just didn't care. We just wanted something down. But this is just stuff I would do at the coffee shop. And I would just bring the little Dr. Groove, you know, box and whatever. And I would just produce this. And this is definitely a Starbucks beat. I mean, this is definitely like me sitting at Starbucks for hours on end. And then while, you know, I would sit down and people would come in, just like right now, we're sharing this time, right? Like, imagine you sitting next to me at a coffee shop. Nothing's changed. It's me sitting here. It's just now I'm on the fucking internet doing it. But that's met people, talked to them, got shows that way, played a lot of shows that way. But it was a hub because it was 24 hours. So if you wanted to, 4 o'clock in the morning, your friends want to go out, we can go there and we can fuck around and then come home. It was just, you know, and now they don't have that anymore. The Starbucks ain't 24 hours anymore. Too many weird people showed up. I think it was a libel thing, you know, where they don't want people fucking around. at nighttime you get a lot of weirdos too. I guess I would assume. Anyway, it's just so weird hearing that because it just takes me back. Like I said, it is a time. It's a time machine, man. This thing, it's crazy. You know, you're hitting also samples. Here's a sample from 1993. Here's a sample from 2002. So you're basically just pressing buttons, going back in time, forward in time, back in time, and it really it blows your mind. It blows your mind. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting, but yeah, this stuff does not change. It's still all here. It's still all set up the way it is. And like I can take all these samples off raw, but to like manipulate them like this box did to make it sound like that, you can't do that anywhere else, really. Let's you spend 20 hours on. You know what? I don't want to. The whole science of it was the whole like magic of it was built on these boxes, you know. And I don't want to go redo that on some other software because it just wouldn't feel like it was. So I want to take some of these things off here though, the way that it is, and just resample and do it all. But this is why I wanted to share this with you guys. But yeah, anyway, I'll probably come on here in a few hours. If not, whatever. I'm gonna walk him now, spend some time with the dog, and then try to get back on here. But I have to start to like, instead of fucking around on here, I got to actually take these samples out and put them into a real, you know, audio interface, and then put them to my PC, whatever, and then start to actually chop them up and do that. So it's fun fucking around, but when you got to do the actual work too, it's really stressful. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna take off here. Thanks for checking that out. I'm glad I got a good setup. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, keep in touch. I'll be here. All right, peace.